I'm very grateful to be on here today to share with you guys some important information regarding tax season. So we need to start getting ready, whether you are an individual just working a regular job, or if you are a business owner, specifically to all my coaches and consultants out there, all business owners, we all have to get ready for tax season. We should be organizing our books, making sure that our bookkeeping is up to date, and just getting ready in general by having all of the documentation that we need for taxes. One of the important things I want to talk to you about today is how can you get ready now? So how do you get ready for taxes now? It's important that you guys know what to expect next tax season. There's a lot of things that are going on, and especially those of you that receive a refund, it's super important to know this information and for you guys to get ready. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Like always, if you guys have any questions at all, you can always contact our office. We are here all year round helping our clients with any tax issues or any questions at all. Or you can even comment below or send me a private message. So and I keep looking over there because I took some notes. I want to make sure that I cover everything that I want to share with you guys today. All right. So if anyone has been receiving the advanced child tax credit, so we all know that the IRS, due to COVID, has been distributing the advanced child tax credit for those families that qualify. So if you have children, you receive a certain amount, a specific amount, depending on the amount of children that you have. And I believe this started back in July. So on the 15th of every month, people have been receiving a specific amount of money. And it's from the advanced child tax credit, which is ending the 15th of this month. Some people might have not been receiving payments since July, or maybe started receiving the payments late. Some people opted out completely from receiving these payments because they wanted to receive it in the full amount during tax season, which is absolutely fine. But if you have received any, whether it's all the payments up to now to December, or maybe just partially, you received it for a few months and then you decided to opt out, that you didn't want to receive it anymore, it does not matter. If you have received any payments from the IRS, then you need to know the exact amount that you have received. So one of the ways that you can get ready for tax season is by paying attention to your mail. Like, this is super important. And I used to do this too. So like, guilty as charged. Like, I used to receive letters, like a whole bunch of letters, and just like, this is not important. But listen, if anything if it says the IRS, or it says anything about taxes, which usually if you're receiving a letter from the IRS, you can tell, you can see, because it will say it like in the little window or outside of the envelope. You do not want to throw anything away that is coming directly from the IRS. A lot of people make this mistakes, and we've had so many clients during tax season last year that just threw their health insurance information away, the letters, and other information that was important for us to have and for us to know to do their tax return. So really important, just look through all your mail that you're receiving from now in January, okay? Usually these letters start going out in January. So with this being said, just check your mail, double check. Do not throw anything away that has the IRS logo on it, because it might be something important, like the information that you need to do your taxes, okay? The IRS has said it many times already this year that any wrong information about how much money anyone has received that they're claiming, because when you do your taxes, what happens is that you have to put you have to report how much money you have received already for the child tax credit. And the IRS needs this information so they can give you the rest of the money. Because remember that this money that has been given to you since July, it's only half of the money that belongs to you, right? That you're entitled to. So therefore, in order for the IRS to give you the remainder of the money that is allowable to you, then you need to put the right information. If you do not put the right information, your taxes are going to be delayed. And the IRS is really, really trying to get this information out there for people to understand that you need to have the right information when tax season comes around. So the letter that everyone will be receiving is letter 6419. Okay, so if you get one of these letters in the mail, 6419, this letter will have the total amount that you received during 2021 for the advanced child tax credit. So you want to make sure that you do not throw this letter out. This letter, you actually want to save it and take it to your tax professional, whether you're, one of our clients that you're doing your taxes with us at Neighborhood Multi-Services, or who, if you're doing your own taxes, or it doesn't matter. You just want to save this letter, because this letter will come directly from the IRS, and it will have the total dollar amount that you have received during the year 2021 for the advanced child tax credit. Okay, so that's one of the things that is very important. And it doesn't matter, if you're a business owner, if you're not a business owner, if you have kids and you receive this money, then this applies to you. If you opted out, and a lot of people did opt out for this payment because, like I mentioned before, they wanted to receive the payment in full now when they do their taxes. So if you opted out, then most likely you will not be receiving a letter, or maybe you will receive a letter just saying that you didn't receive anything, right? But if you did not receive anything, then just keep in mind that you communicate that information to your tax professional. So that way your tax professional is entering the right information. And that way it communicates to the IRS and they receive this information as well correctly, that they owe all of the full amount for the advanced child tax credit. So that's one thing. The other thing is, a lot of people received the stimulus payments, okay? So if you are someone that you received an economic impact payment, which is also known as a stimulus payment, then again, you need to know the full amount that you received for the stimulus payment. When you go and do your taxes, you have to give this information and it has to be correct. You can't be guessing. You can't say, well, I think I received 600, but in reality, you received like 1,200. You have to have the right information, because again, what's going to happen is that your tax return is going to be delayed. And if you are waiting for a refund, then it's going to take twice as longer for you to receive that refund, because the IRS now needs to, just take they need to take a closer look at your taxes and figure out what the right information is. So in order to avoid your taxes being delayed, look out for letter 6475. And this one is specifically for the economic impact payment. So now I have mentioned two letters. Letter number one is the 6419, which is for the advanced child tax credit, 6419. The second one is 6475, which is for the EIP, economic impact letter payments. So both of these letters, you might be someone that have received both, right? The advanced child tax payments and an economic stimulus check. You will receive these letters and the total amount will be on there. So save them, take them to your tax professional, so that way there's no delays or anything that can prevent you from getting your taxes processed on time, and you can get that refund that you are going to be waiting for. One of the things that the IRS is recommending, and I'm also recommending this to all of my clients and to all of you that are watching this video, one of the things that you can do is create an account on the IRS website. The account is completely free, and it will save you frustration and headaches during tax season if you do not receive the letters, because some people move, and it's completely normal, right? Like, maybe you have moved in 2021 and you have been having issues with your mail. This happens all the time, where mail is misplaced because you moved and now at the new address, something's going on with your mailbox, or the post office is not delivering the mail. Different situations, right? So if this is you, that you have moved throughout the year, just make sure that you change your address, obviously, because you want to receive your W-2, you want to receive all of your tax forms, and specifically you want to receive these important letters from the IRS. But to avoid these types of situations, what you can do is create a free IRS account online. And it's super, super easy, extremely easy. I mean, if anyone needs help, assistance, you guys can always contact us and we can definitely help you out with this. But what does this do? If you create an account online, then when you go do your tax return, if you don't have the letters with you, your tax professional can actually take a look into your account, right? You can give her or him the credentials, they can log in, or if you are in the office doing your taxes with them, you can quickly log in and they can see how much money you received for the advanced child tax payments and how much money you received for the stimulus payments. So basically the same information that you are going to receive in the letters that the IRS is going to be sending you, now you can log in into your free account that you can create, and you can get the exact information. Isn't that amazing? I think it's an amazing tool, and it's for free, which is even better. And it just makes things so much easier. So I wanted to share my screen really quickly. I want to show you guys what this looks like. Oh, and there's additional information that you can see once you create an account. So the other information that you can see is your tax records. So a lot of people might be in the process of purchasing a home, or just, purchasing anything, I don't know, investing in rental properties, anything that you need your tax records for, you can access your tax records by having your free account on the IRS website. And I think you can go back 3 years. So you can see your taxes from the previous 3 years. You can make payments online. So there's a lot of different things that you can do by creating this free account. And all you do to create the account is that you go to the IRS website. I'm going to share my screen here in a minute so you guys can see, and you can just put your email address, your social security number. Obviously, the IRS needs to verify your identity to make sure that it's you. So you put your email address, you put your social security number, you must have like a photo ID, a driver's license or a passport or a state ID, and then you need to have your phone with camera. So I guess they will verify your account by multi-factor authentication. So they can send you a text message or a phone call or send you an email. So that is pretty simple, guys. Anyone can do this. And I highly recommend you guys to do this now. Get it out of the way. That way, when tax season comes around, which time is flying by, that way, when tax season comes around, then you don't have to really worry about the letters or anything else, because you have now created your free online account. So let me just go back here. I want to show you guys this really quickly because, like I mentioned, it's super, super easy. So as you can see on my screen right now, you just go to, and I will put this below in the comments so that way anyone that wants to go ahead and go on the IRS website, it will take you directly to that page where you need to set up your account. So this is what it looks like, your online account. And you just have to click here where it says sign into your online account. But look at all these things that you can do. You can view your balance. So for those taxpayers, business owners that usually have self-employment taxes, then if you have a balance, you can check out your balance there. You can view or create payment plans. You can make and view payments. You can manage communication preferences. You can access your tax records, your tax transcripts. That is awesome. So anyways, let's click on here to see where it takes us. So that's pretty much it. It will take you to the next screen. And all you have to do is now click on create a new account. Once you click on create a new account, then it's going to guide you and tell you, step by step what you need to do. So it says right here, enter your email. So everyone that is going to create a new account needs an email address. And then you create your password and you follow the steps. So super easy, very, you don't have to be tech savvy to do this. So if anyone needs help, just reach out. Like I said, we're always here to help our clients and to help anyone that needs help. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So make sure that you are keeping an eye out for any mail whatsoever. Doesn't matter what it is, but if it says is from the IRS or has the IRS logo, then you want to make sure that you read it, open it, read it, and make sure that you save it. When it comes to health insurance forms, the IRS will send those out. Your employers, when you're setting out the W-2s, the 1099s, and all that good stuff, important documents that you need in order to get your taxes done for 2022. You want to start keeping track of all those documents that are getting mailed to your house. And you just want to keep them in a folder in a safe place and give them to your tax professional when the time comes. So if you have not created an account online on the IRS website, I highly recommend for you to do that now so you can get that out of the way. Okay. And just remember that if you create a free account, then even if you misplace the letters, it's okay, because all that information is going to be in your account online. All right, guys. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope everyone has a blessed rest of the week and productive rest of the week. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out. As you guys know, my name is Jamie and I'm a tax professional. We help individuals and small business owners get their taxes done, maximize their profits with tax preparation services, tax strategies, and even marketing consulting. So we are here year round to help you with your tax needs and anything else that you might need. All right, guys. So I will talk to you guys soon. Always trying to keep you guys up to date and sharing the latest IRS information. All right. Bye, guys. God bless you. I'll see you soon.